Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you, no matter where you are joining me from here during this live impromptu chat. I am Francois T, and it is great to have you here. Today, we are going to be having some quite frank discussions about certain things. If there's anything you would like to contribute, feel free to leave it in the comment box as per usual. We have Tori Fowler in the room. Hello, Tori. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, and your friend is with you. Oh, excellent. That's wonderful. Hello, Tori's friend. Good to have you along. Chase is in the room as well. Hello, Chase. How are you? Great to have you here. So today, in Australia, it is Saturday. So the weekend has started, and hopefully it's going to be a good weekend for everyone. Tori says her friend's name is Samantha. Hello, Samantha. Great to have you here. Excuse me, everyone. So, if there's anything you guys would like to talk about, I do not know how long we are going to be here for, but if there's something that you would like to bring up to discuss, we will certainly do that. Samantha, if there's anything you would like to talk about, also feel free. We are an open book here at the live Ultimate Impromptu live chat. And Samantha is going to hop on. Oh, wonderful, Tori. That's fantastic. Anything that you would like to talk about, we are more than open to discussing, even if it includes the show that we used to no longer talk about. But I'm more than happy to discuss it today if Samantha would like to. So yes, we'll be popping in and out during the week with impromptu live chats and other things along the line. Now, if you haven't heard, I do apologize, but I need to make this known. The scheduled chats for the moment have been cancelled until further notice, but there will be impromptu chats that will come up left and right, and if this is the case and you are around, then feel free to come along and join us. Now, I am still certainly considering doing spiritual moments tomorrow night. We had a great success with spiritual moments on Wednesday. A lot of people really enjoyed their readings, and I've heard back a lot of feedback from those readings. So I want to say thank you to everyone who has given me feedback. It's good to know that things are working out well, and yeah, we'll definitely be having another one. So if you know anyone who would potentially be interested in having a reading done, then let them know on Sunday night. So that is for Australians, tomorrow night, 11:30 p.m. Sorry, Australian Eastern Standard Time. We will be doing another one of those spiritual moments, psychic readings chats. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But before we go any further, Tori says that Samantha would love to talk PLL. She's having a little trouble getting on. I can completely understand that. And Samantha is here joining us. Hello, Samantha. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you, depending upon where you are coming from. I know that we have people here from all around the world. Samantha says, I'm interested in a reading. Oh, wonderful, Samantha. Well, I will be doing a reading tomorrow night, 11:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So be sure to convert with the time zones. And we'd definitely love to have you come along. And I'll definitely give you a reading then. Now, Samantha, I've been told that you would love to talk about Pretty Little Liars. I'm more than happy to talk to you about that show. So if there's anything you would like to discuss about it, certainly leave it in the comment section, and I would gladly discuss that with you. Quite an interesting show. I was actually thinking about it last night, and for those of you who aren't aware, comment below and let me know, is a channel that I set up quite a while ago with different things such as Your Opinion, and I was following a show in Melbourne called The Real Housewives of Melbourne. The comment below and let me know really took off once I started following Pretty Little Liars, and I feel like I met the majority of you through the show Pretty Little Liars. It's quite amazing. It's certainly given us a wonderful family, I must say. So I'm very grateful to the show. I have a few things with the show that I agree with. I have a few things with the show that I disagreed with. Things that made me happy, things that made me sad. I felt a wide range of emotions watching Pretty Little Liars. I will say that. Um, and there are quite a few others, part of comment below and let me know who had their own happy, sad, angry, joyous, all different types of moments and emotions with this show. So Samantha's first question is, did you guess Twinsa? No, I did not guess Twinsa at all. So Twinsa was a theory that was going around, and I saw some theories that some people thought it was Twinsa. And in actual fact, I was doing many chats on comment below and let me know, and Tori will certainly tell you that I kept saying to people, no matter who AD ends up being, no more twins. I didn't want there to be any twins, and it ended up being a twin. Samantha says, what did you think of Alex and her accent? Oh my goodness. I was blown away by her accent. I wasn't really happy about it at all. And we have an English person on this channel by the name of Angels who was actually quite offended by the accent of Alex. Yeah, but it was very different. I found it quite freaky, especially for Troyan. Yeah, it just seemed really weird to me. But what did you think? Did you guess that it was Twinsa? And what did you think of Alex and her accent? Certainly let me know. I think all in all, Pretty Little Liars was a good show, but I just had quite a few issues with the finale. Samantha says it was god awful. Yes, I completely agree. It was god awful, wasn't it, Samantha? Oh goodness me. No, I think, you know, we were all trying to theorize who was AD, and I didn't want to be someone that we hadn't been introduced to before. And I guess there could be an argument made that we were introduced to Alex, but we were introduced to her without knowing we were being introduced to her. So I was theorizing about all other people, including Emily. At one stage, I thought it was Emily Fields, only because no one had guessed her before. Another big favorite of mine was I did think it could be Queen Mona. I think ultimately Mona ended up being AD, like right at the end of the finale, but I was not expecting Alex. Samantha says, yes, I did guess that Alex was a twin. Oh, well done. Tori says, I love listening to you too. Oh, thank you, Tori. Lots of love right back to you. Tori says, two can keep the secret if one of them is AD. Yes, that used to be my sign-off with Pretty Little Liars. Two keep the secret if one of them is AD. Gosh, that's quite a while ago. Thank you for the memories. Samantha says, the first thing that got me was the scene with Hannah in the shack with the dream of Spencer. Wow, good on you, Samantha. That's good that you picked it up. I didn't pick it up, to be honest. My thought was that it was a dream. I thought, Hannah, you know, she just, I don't know, she either fainted or she was just sleeping and she saw Spencer in a dream. I did not suspect that it was a twin. Samantha says, Queen Mona. Yes, Queen Mona. Oh my gosh. If you look at any of my videos, I was all about hashtag Queen Mona. Love Janelle Parrish. She was my favorite character in this series. And when it looked like she was going to die, I was so upset. I nearly boycotted the show. So I was understandably thrilled when we discovered Mona to be in the dollhouse. I was very happy about that. Gosh, in a way, you know, like I was disappointed with the finale, but in a way, I do miss Pretty Little Liars. You know, and there's a great saying out there that is, you don't know how much you miss something until it's gone. I've had that with other shows as well, like Charmed, for example. I missed Charmed once it was gone. And I definitely miss Pretty Little Liars quite a bit. So, yeah. Samantha says, honestly, the funniest thing was tap dancing Lucas and Jenna on the horse. Yeah. Completely random. A little bit of background for you there. The guy that plays Lucas, the actor, I've forgotten his name for the time being, but the guy that plays him had told Marlene King that he did have a particular proclivity for tap dancing. And Marlene said to him that she would give him a role tap dancing somewhere before the series ended. Little did I know that Lucas's only role in the finale would be that he was going to tap dance. Jenna on the horse was quite interesting also. I have a lot of love for Jenna for many reasons. I love the character of Jenna. I wish that she wasn't blind at the end. But also a little bit of trivia for those who don't know. Jenna is played by an Australian actress by the name of Tammin Sursok, who I've met in the past. She's a wonderful person. And I was just so thrilled for her to see her get such a wonderful role. Excuse the coughing, guys. Tori says, I loved that crazy Mona dream with Jenna and Lucas. Yeah, totally insane, and took forever to work it out. I mean, I'm so glad. Like, we had Samantha, just so you know, we had a lot of chats after Pretty Little Liars. I entered everyone into our own sort of Radley sanitarium, and I think we spoke every single day after the finale for about a week. And I didn't even realize that it was Mona's dream until everyone else sort of pointed it out to me. And then, of course, if you realize, I think one of the girls are talking about Mona's handbag or something like that, which is a vital clue. But yeah, it was quite funny. Samantha says, have you gotten into the Vampire Diaries? I have seen some of the Vampire Diaries. I have not seen all of it. What I did see, I did love. So it is a good show, but I have not seen the whole thing, no. Tori says, Samantha and I have agreed that she is Hannah/Mona and I'm Mona/Spencer. Nice. I like that. So Queen Mona is my favorite character. My second favorite character has to be Spencer. I fell in love with Troy, and from the moment I first started seeing her in Pretty Little Liars, it took me a while to warm up to Mona, but in the end, of course, Mona was my favorite. Spencer, definitely my second favorite. Chase says to Samantha, I own all the seasons. That's true, you do. I got to say, Once Upon a Time is so much better than PLL. Yeah, so I sort of stopped watching Once Upon a Time during the Neverland season. It just wasn't really working for me, but a lot of people are telling me to get back into it and that it's gotten much better over time. Apparently, they are letting go of the main character and now it's going to be about Henry, apparently. So that could be really interesting, couldn't it? And Samantha says that she loves it. There you go. Yeah, so there are still some good mystery shows that are on at the moment. I am covering Riverdale at the moment, but I'm also watching How to Get Away with Murder. I'm quite behind on 10 Days in the Valley. I need to catch up. When it comes to Monday, I'll be like 3 episodes behind, but I'll need to catch up on that. But there are some good mystery shows that are on at the moment. Samantha says that season was crap. Yeah, honestly, I couldn't handle it anymore. Like it just took way too long to get through, and not enough was happening. And I just went, you know what, I'm done with this. But people are telling me that it gets much better. Chase says season 7 is a reboot, is better, and you don't need to watch season 1 to 6 to get into 7. Oh well, that's good. Tori says, I didn't like Neverland. Yeah, I didn't either. I just found it really boring. Samantha says, I need another PLL type show. Yeah, so I would say your best compromise from what I'm seeing at the moment would be Riverdale. How to Get Away with Murder is similar in that it's a mystery. It's part mystery, part legal drama. So I don't know if you like legal dramas or not. I do. I am an Australian, but I don't like Australian law, but I love US federal and state law. I find it to be quite fascinating. So any sort of legal dramas like Boston Legal, Drop Dead Diva, and so many others I love. So the fact that How to Get Away with Murder is part legal drama, part murder mystery, I really did enjoy. But yeah, Riverdale's another good mystery as well. So yeah. I'm covering both of those at the moment. And 10 Days in the Valley, from what I've seen, the first 2 episodes were pretty good. But yeah, that's certainly what I would recommend at the moment. Stan says, I watched the first episode of Riverdale and it was pretty good. Yeah, Riverdale's pretty good. The storylines are good. There's really no episodes with fillers. You may have noticed with some of the episodes of Pretty Little Liars, it feels like there was just a lot of filler in certain episodes. You don't get that in Riverdale. And the reveal at the end of the first season, which I won't give away for you, but the reveal was actually pretty good. So that kept me going with that one. So yeah, I quite enjoyed that, to be honest. So there you go. Yeah, there are some good shows. Look, I have to be honest, prior to PLL, I watched Gossip Girl, and I'll never forget the day that I started watching Gossip Girl. My sister and I were over at my mother's house. My mother wasn't doing too well, so we both came over to look after her. And while she was sleeping, my sister asked if we could watch some Gossip Girl because she had season 1 on DVD. And I said, oh, look, fine. We'll watch about 20 minutes of it, but if I don't like it, then we're going to swap it to something else. And I must say that I was so hooked that by the time I got to the end of the episode, I said, well, we're going to watch another one, another one, another one. So I ended up loving Gossip Girl. And then from there, I ended up falling in love with Pretty Little Liars as well. Chase says the new older Henry, Andrew J. West, nailed the Henry role that Jared played so perfectly. So there's a new Henry. Oh, goodness me. I like the old Henry. Oh, well, I'll definitely have to take a look at the new season and see what I think, for sure, Chase. Tori says, first season is hard to theorize, but season 2 so far is fun to theorize. Yes, completely agree, Tori. Season 1, it takes quite a while to be able to theorize about anything. But yeah, season 2, we're already theorizing with season 2. So, very interesting. Tori says, I love Gossip Girl. I know, right? I love Gossip Girl. I fell in love with Blair so quickly. I don't know what it was, but I just did. And what was the guy's name? Nate. I fell in love with Nate as well really quickly, for different reasons. Samantha says, I've never seen Gossip Girl. You might like Gossip Girl, Samantha, if you're happy to watch a show that has, oh, excuse me for that little, very loud beep over there. If you're happy to watch a show that's already come out, then Gossip Girl is a good one to watch because it's a good mystery, for sure. Okay, guys, stick with me. I'm just going to be like 20 seconds. Stick with me. Keep writing your comments, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, everyone. Thank you very much for your patience there. Let's see what we have going on here. So Chase says he's into soap operas. I'm not so much into soap operas myself. I used to watch a show in Australia called Home and Away, but I haven't watched it for ages. But otherwise, not so much. But that's awesome that you are. Tori says he's an adult Henry now. Wow, see? Shows how long it's been since I've seen Once Upon a Time. Chase says in Once they aged him up to become the savior since Emma left the show. There you go. Tori says Blair and Chuck. Yeah, that's right. So Blair and Chuck were together. I was so shocked. Were you guys too? That the guy that plays Chuck is actually like British or something? Really, really found that weird. But yes, I liked the character of Chuck, but my favorite male character was Nate. Chase says, Season 1, Emma and her son Henry. Season 7, Henry and his daughter Lucy. Oh, wow. There you go. Tori says she loves Chuck. There you go. I didn't mind Chuck. I sort of went back and forth with Chuck as the series went on. There were times that I really loved him. There were times where I didn't like him so much. But then again, I just felt like Blair could do no wrong. So anytime he hurt Blair, I was always on her side. But the mystery is pretty good. So to explain to Samantha, who hasn't seen the show, with PLL, we have A, AD, Uber A, call it what you will, depending on the time of the in the series and what season we're up to. In Gossip Girl, you're trying to work out who Gossip Girl is. And just like in Pretty Little Liars, the people in Gossip Girl get texts as well. So it's very, very, very similar to Pretty Little Liars. Chase says there's something with Wonderland people knowing about the curses, I think you're saying. Chase says only season 7, one season 7, only 4 episodes have aired. There you go. Yeah, that's rather interesting. I have seen Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, and I did quite enjoy that actually. Tori says Queen Blair. Yeah, for sure. Loved her. Leighton Meester. I became obsessed with Leighton Meester really quickly. Watching Gossip Girl. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I just really did. Thought she was quite awesome. Yeah, so that's a good show. I would definitely recommend watching Gossip Girl. XOXO Gossip Girl. But yeah, I watch a few shows at the moment. I don't cover them all because I don't want you guys to get bored and inundated with all the shows that I cover. But I do watch quite a few shows myself. The one that we're covering at the moment on the channel is Riverdale, but my shows really tend to vary. So at the moment, when it comes to new stuff, a typical week for me would include on Monday animation sensation. So I would watch my Bob's Burgers, my Simpsons, my Family Guy. I love my Shark Tank. I don't know what it is, but we have Shark Tank in Australia as well, but I don't quite like the Australian version. But I love the American version. I love Laurie Grenier. So I love watching it for her and for the entrepreneurs. 10 Days in the Valley is a mystery, so that's my Monday complete. Quite a few shows there. On Tuesdays, I had Lucifer scheduled, but I'm not watching it really this year. I think I watched the first 10 minutes of the first episode of season 3, and it's not doing what I was hoping it was going to do. On Wednesdays, I do still watch American Horror Story. I don't know if Chase is still here. We don't cover it anymore on the channel, but I do still watch it, and oh my god, last episode was absolutely crazy, but I loved it. Thursdays, I watch Riverdale, Survivor, US Survivor. We do have Australian Survivor, but once again, don't like the Australian version. Love the US version. Have watched Survivor since season 1, and we're now up to season 35, so very happy with that. And South Park. And on Fridays, I watch the comedies The Good Place, which I love, The Return of Will and Grace, which I'm so happy about, and of course, How to Get Away with Murder. So if anyone here likes any of those shows that I have mentioned, certainly let me know, and I'm more than happy to discuss them. I am up to date with all of them except for Lucifer and 10 Days in the Valley, which I'm hoping to catch up to as soon as I possibly can. Tori says, have you heard the song Good Girls Go Bad? Leighton sings it. Yes, I have. I love it. I do love that song. Sarah is here. Hi, Sarah. Chase says, AHS. Yes. He knows how to get my attention. Yes, I do, Chase. I am still watching it. I'm not covering it on the channel, but I am still watching it. So if you guys want to talk about it, you certainly can. Tori says, hey guys, I got to go. Samantha and I are going to bed. Night, y'all. Love talking to y'all. Thank you, Tori. And thank you, Samantha, for being here. Much appreciated. Great to meet you. You ladies have a wonderful evening. Have a good sleep and have a good day tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. So Chase is saying that once won't take me long to catch up on. Yeah, I don't think it will either. Chase, is there anything you want to talk about American Horror Story while I'm here? As I say, I may not be covering it on the channel at the moment, but I am more than happy to talk about it if you would like to talk about it. I found the last episode to be really awesome. I think it's getting better and better every single episode. So many twists and turns, especially with Ali. Oh my god, I was so shocked. Chase saying Kai had sex with Samuels. Oh, well, he tried to. That idea, as creepy as it was, what I loved about that idea is that it shows that Kai's just, he's pansexual. He doesn't really care about gender or anything like that. He sort of loves everyone and he's happy to kiss or have sex with anyone. So I quite like that. He did, you're saying. Oh, that's right. Sorry, you're talking about before the ritual they had sex. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I was referring to the ritual itself. Yeah, very, very interesting that he did. I will say that. But yeah, I quite like that, to be honest. I like that he's coming across as pansexual. Ali was really surprising to me. That blew me away. And the look on Ivy's face was fantastic. I was a little saddened about the brother. Now that the brother's dead, I was quite sad about that. But I must say that it looks like Beverly Hope is still alive, so I'm quite happy about that. Chase says Kai is messed up in the head. He poured yeah, he urinated on Samuel, you're right. And wanted Samuel to get Winter pregnant. That's incest, freaking incest again. Yeah, so it is. But for the sake of it being a TV show, because of course I would never do this in real life, but for the sake of it being a TV show, I can understand what Kai is doing. It's a cult. He wants the Messiah to be born. And it needs to come from, family blood. So it all just made sense to me how, she has sex with Samuel, and while she's having sex with Samuel, he's having sex with Samuel. It all just, I don't know why, but it just made sense to me. I was like, okay, I get this. But I couldn't help but laugh when they were playing I Swear in the background. Oh my god. Such a retro song. I used to love that song back in the day. Like, this is going to be our song. We have to be very serious about this. Oh, so funny. But yeah, no, we definitely can't get away from incest, can we? But yeah, it's something that hopefully we can get away from soon. Just like I'm hoping that we can get away from politics in TV shows. It looks like that has calmed down. So I'm quite happy about that. But yeah. Chase says Kai wants his family blood, then Kai will go have sex with Ali, and then it will have Kai blood. There you go. Yeah, that could work. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Ali now that she's joined the cult. I mean, I did not expect that at all. It was, yeah, very unexpected that Ali was going to join the cult. I thought Ali was going to be like the one innocent bystander that, never joined the cult and was always being tortured. And now that's just part of the cult. Just shocked me. But no, I was very, very happy about it. I must say, but just the look on Ivy's face. I'm not going to forget that for a while. I just thought that was funny. What did you guys think of the Saw-like haunted house? That was quite freaky, wasn't it? I'm so glad they saved that guy. Oh my god, the torture of the knives coming through the back of the chair. That freaked me out. It takes me back to, you guys probably are either too young or not invested enough in tennis to know this, but many, many, many years ago, there was a tennis player by the name of Monica Seles, and she was stabbed in the back during a sit-down between games. She took a seat, was having a drink, and a crazy fan who loved her opponent went out onto the court and stabbed her in the back. And ever since then, I've had this huge fear of like knives literally stabbing you in the back while you're sitting down. So that really got to me big time, I must say. But yeah, there you go. Chase says, Ivy, what the F, Ali surprised. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she was. She was full on shocked. But yeah, I think it, obviously it made for a great twist in the show. So I was happy about that. But we'll have to see. how it continues. I don't think we're too far away from it being finished, actually. So the next episode will be in November. Can you guys believe that October is nearly over? Wow, that rhymes. But anyway, not the point. It looks like we have 2 episodes to go. Now, I'm rather confused about this. If anyone can confirm this for me, I'll be really grateful. But Wikipedia says there are 11 episodes, where my TV calendar tells me there are 10 episodes, and that everything will wrap up not next week, but the week after. So if anyone can confirm that for me, I would very much appreciate that. Okay. So if there's anything else you guys would like to talk about, as I said, I just wanted to apologize for those of you who weren't aware that we have cancelled all of the scheduled chats. However, in saying that, I'm going to do everything that I can to do the Spiritual Moments chat on Sunday. I very much enjoyed the Spiritual Moments chat on Wednesday. It went really, really well. So I'm definitely looking forward to bringing that back on Sunday. That is the plan at the moment. If it doesn't happen, I will let you guys know. But as for the other chats, they've all been cancelled at the moment. But certainly, you know, by subscribing and by hitting the notifications bell, ding, then you are going to be aware anytime we do a live impromptu chat, just like now. And I have a lot of people. Oh, hello. I think we have our Sydney correspondent, Sarah, joining us. Hello, Sarah.
Hello, Francois.
How are you?
I am jolly good.
Oh, wonderful. Good to have you. So just to end what I was just saying, yeah, I know that there are a lot of people who comment after the live chats are done, and they'll say, "Oh, I'm so sorry that I missed it," and all this sort of thing, and that they feel bad that they've missed the chats. Don't feel bad. They happen absolutely, you know, they're definitely impromptu, and you know, you guys could be busy or whatever. It's just that if you are around and you want to join in, then you know, great to have you here. But I'm more than aware that not everyone's going to be available when I do them, and I appreciate you guys giving me your feedback in the comments once the video is uploaded as well. So thank you for that, and if you're watching this delayed, a big hi and hello to you as well.
No, it's always nice when people join in, whether it's like during the live chat or afterwards or whatever. So yeah,
very much so. Okay, so just one moment. I'm just going to end this chat about AHS. I'm just going to see what Chase is saying. So Chase, 9, 10, and 11, there are 3 episodes left. Yeah, so this is what I'm confused about, Chase. Do you know when the 11th episode will be airing? Because according to my little TV calendar, it ends in 2 weeks with episode 10. Does that mean 3 weeks? Or does that mean we're going to have a double episode in 2 weeks? Let me know. Yeah, so lots and lots going on. And of course, Sarah, something that we are very excited about is that in December, the Real Housewives of Melbourne are coming back. I almost call them the Royal Housewives of Melbourne. The Real Housewives of Melbourne, really. And I'm very, very, very excited about that. I have been obsessively thinking about it for the past couple of days. You too?
Have you been obsessively thinking about it?
Yeah?
No, I haven't, but I'm sure it will closer to the time because, yeah, I do like that show. It's good fun, I think.
Yeah.
It just puts me in a good mood, you know, because it's so lighthearted. It's a bit crazy, you know how a bunch of women together can get like that. I still think it's funny.
Yeah, oh, totally. Definitely, look, the Real Housewives of Melbourne is for entertainment purposes only. Some people take it quite seriously, but it's quite funny. So I've been thinking about what the first episode will entail, and I have my first theory / spoiler of what I think is in the first episode, because this is what seems to happen as a pattern. The very
Yeah.
episode is going to have something scandalous that happens. I don't know what it is, but it's also going to have one of the housewives saying, I have an event coming up, and I have this friend, and I have this friend, and I've invited these friends that I know that you don't know to my event.
Well, look, we already know before it starts that some of the people are going to have events happening this season. I know Jackie is.
Oh, yay?
So, yeah, she's got her Shine event, or whatever it is, Shine with Jackie. I'm pretty sure it's happening this season. So,
oh, nice.
As it usually goes with this show, it's always like, I want to invite the girls, but who's going to get on and who's not going to get on if I invite them to this event. So, we'll see.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Sarah.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. I was just finding it hard to hear you.
Yeah, I'm finding it hard to hear you.
Oh.
I guess we're having technical difficulties.
Yeah, I think.
Alright, hold on a second.
Yeah.
With my earphones. Alright, I have returned.
Okay. Well, we'll see how this goes. So yes, I'm very much looking forward to the Real Housewives of Melbourne coming back. And one thing, yeah, that I've found to be for sure that happens when we have new people is that they are invited to a new event. Obviously, with Susie, everyone went to Susie's house. But when we look at, say, Mabel and Petty Fleur, they were invited to Pam's birthday. When we look at Jackie, she was brought in by Janet to Andrea's bell function. So I think for sure this is going to be about people getting invited to something, and we're going to probably spend a third of the time getting to know these two people and their backlife story, which I won't go too much about, but that's just the way it goes with the Real Housewives of Melbourne. So I want to thank Chase for letting me know what's going on. So you guys, if you were confused just like I was, episode 9, October 31st. This is American time, mind you. Episode 10, November 7. Episode 11, November 14. So there's 3 weeks left of American Horror Story. I appreciate that. Thank you, Chase. Because, yeah, it was rather confusing seeing on Wikipedia that it said 3 weeks left. And having it on my TV calendar that said 2 weeks left. I was like, oh, what's going on here? I'm a little confused. But there you go. If you are joining me here in the room, say hi, and I will definitely give you a shout out. Looks like we've got a few people here. Yeah, so we are having, I believe, some technical difficulties over on this end, and I do apologize about that. I don't know what was going on there. And Chase is saying welcome, and I think he's also saying that I'm welcome, as in you're welcome. So thank you, Chase. I do apologize for the technical difficulties, and so does Sarah. I'm just saying sorry, technical difficulties. Yeah, sorry guys about that, which is unfortunate because I really did want to talk about the Real Housewives of Melbourne. I am very, very, very excited about the Real Housewives of Melbourne coming back. I can't wait to see my, what Jackie would call Gina G. I'm very excited to see my Gina G. It's so funny because her name is actually, technically her name is Gina L. But Jackie once called her Gina G, and ever since then, that's what I call her. I call her Gina G, although I would never say that to her face. But yeah, to see Gina. And I was thinking about like the housewives that have left, and I sort of thought, you know what, they didn't really add too much drama to the show, so it is okay that they left. Although Petty Fleur probably added a bit too much drama. Petty Fleur being very adequately named for just every little petty reaction that she can have. She certainly was having that. Now, do we know that fleur translates to flower? It's a French word for flower, so little flower. She's certainly not a little flower, or as Petit Fleur will have you believe, this little flower is no shrinking violet. And that's for sure. She certainly wasn't a shrinking violet. Speaking of the intros, though, I must say one thing that I am very, very, very excited about is to see what their little catchphrases are going to be with the intros. I love the intros so much. You know, my husband may be an international rock star, but now it's my turn to shine, shine, shine. Or persistence is king, and I'm the queen of it. I love these sayings they come up with, and I just can't wait to see the intro for season 4 and see what their little sayings are going to be. Sarah says, I have more appreciation for Gina. Yay! Nice. Says, I was going to say she's certainly not a delicate little flower. No, she's certainly not a delicate little flower. She's what we might refer to as a pocket rocket. Anytime that anything offends Petit Fleur, you're certainly going to know about it. I remember, I think it was last season, but it might have been the season before, actually. They went to Dubai, and Petit Fleur walks up to the group and says hi, and no one acknowledged, I think, what she was wearing or something, and she made a big fuss about the fact that no one acknowledged what she was wearing. It was like, oh my God, Petit Fleur. You need to understand, though, that everyone else was having a conversation that she walked into. So the polite thing would be to quickly say hi and join in on the sparks too much drama, so that's a bit sad. But Gamble brings something that is worth more than a million birds in the bush, and that is her stepson Luke. I love Luke. If you've seen Real Housewives of Melbourne, you will know what I mean. I think Luke is absolutely fabulous, and so I hope that Luke continues to come back in the seasons, provided that Gamble is there. He's certainly a very big draw card. He's just such a lovely young man. And so I'm hoping that he will be back next season. Sarah says, referring to Petit Fleur, she claims she wasn't drunk, but everyone swears she was, lol. I was thinking about that the other day, the reunion. And how Gina was telling everyone, she's like, she was running up and down the street going, Jackie, Chica. I can imagine her doing it. I really can. It's like, I am not a drunk, 2-drink maximum. And Jackie, you are a liar. Yes, that's what Jackie said. You are a liar. I don't appreciate being called a liar. Okay, Sarah says, you cut out for a few seconds. Oh, I'm so sorry if I cut out, everyone. Don't know what's going on there. Now, I will continue to talk about the Real Housewives of Melbourne until someone comes up with something else that they would like to discuss. So if you have something else you want to discuss, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to keep talking Real Housewives of Melbourne because I cannot wait. I'm so excited. As I said at the beginning of this chat, comment below and let me know began, show-wise, with Real Housewives of Melbourne. So, Marlene, I'm going to steal a phrase from you. Comment below and let me know is going to come full circle with Real Housewives of Melbourne coming back. Sarah says, sorry about the technical difficulties, Guy. I will just chat on here for now. Yeah, no problems at all, Sarah. I'll definitely read out all of your comments. So we don't know how we're going to go with these new housewives, to be quite frank. I don't need them. I feel like we could easily survive with the 4. Janet, Gina, Jackie, Gamble, and little Miss Lydia, who is the paprika spice of the group. I do like Lydia. I feel like we need Lydia because no one's like Lydia. She's very different to everyone else. So I'm glad that we still have Lydia in the show. Not so long ago, Lydia was celebrating a birthday, and there was some footage of her put up on Facebook. Gina was there, and so was one of the new housewives, which I don't really care for at this stage, but we will see how we go with that. But yes, it's going to be interesting to see who fills Petit Fleur's shoes. I will not forget Petit Fleur once saying, "You talk about shining up and shining out, but you're not shining right now." And saying things like when Gina says, "Oh, I'm not interested in your opinion, thank you very much." And she says, "Well, I just gave it to you." So it's going to be interesting to see who takes over from the feisty Petit Fleur. Now, if anyone has seen Gina's reaction to Petit Fleur in Dubai, you will know that they found a way to almost shut her down by kindly suggesting that she needs to snap out of it. It was very kind and demure. She very politely said, "You need to snap out of it and be a little quiet, Petit Fleur." That's how it went, wasn't it? It's very nice, very quiet, and very demure of Gina. Of course, I'm totally kidding. It was not at all quiet and demure of Gina. She said, "You need to snap the F out of it." It's just such a great show. I don't know what it is that makes me love this show, because I do not like any other Real Housewives show. I'm going to say it right now. I don't like any of the American ones, which says a lot for me, because TV-wise, I am patriotic to America. Or, well, living-wise anyway, I'm patriotic to the States. I don't like Australian shows. And yet I love Real Housewives of Melbourne, but I don't like any other Real Housewives show. I tried Auckland. Auckland was okay, but they never came back, so I don't know what's going on there. Sydney was just dreadful, and that's no offense to anyone who'd liked Sydney, but Sydney was just terrible. I hated Real Housewives of Sydney. And I don't think they're going to be back either. I don't think their contract has been renewed, but we'll have to see. But Melbourne is just, I don't know, I really like Melbourne. Chase says, American Horror Story renewed for seasons 8 and 9. When will we see the Murder House Coven crossover? Well, I can't talk too much about that. I know that some people here at Comment Below and Let Me Know have seen those episodes, but yeah, I don't know. But that's good to know they've been renewed for 8 and 9. And I'll definitely watch at least the start of season 8 and see how we go, because I like season 7. Sarah says, I don't even watch Sydney. Yeah, honestly, it was bloody terrible, Sydney. Yeah, just don't get me started. Sarah's saying, please watch AHS Coven and tell us what you think, Francois. I will, Sarah. That is my plan. I want to get through 7 first. So I want to get through Cult first. And once I've gotten through Cult, which is in 3 weeks, then I will watch Coven. I will binge watch Coven, and then we can have a chat about that one. Chase says, I watched it. Season 3 is one of the best. Yay, there you go. All right, guys, so we're probably going to be here for about another 8 minutes, and then I'm going to have to keep moving on and doing a few other things. But if there's anything else that you would like to talk about, certainly let me know. Sarah says, like, as someone who is into magic-related things, I want to see your take on it being magic-related. Yeah, I think it certainly would be very interesting to see it be magic-related, for sure. Chase says, watch them in this order. In which order? I think Chase is writing out the order for me. That's totally fine. Yeah, so as I said, if there's anything else you guys want to talk about, certainly let me know. We'll be here for about another 7 minutes, and that is all. Because I do have things I need to be getting on with, unfortunately. But you guys have been fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. Now, as I say, all scheduled live chats have been cancelled for now. I will get back to you when that changes. However, there is one exception to the rule, and that exception is Spiritual Moments. Spiritual Moments will take place 11:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, tomorrow night. So if you'd like to come along for a psychic reading, then please feel free to do so. Jay says, watch it in the order of Season 3, excuse me, Season 3, Season 5, Season 4, Season 2, Season 1, and Season 6. Okay, excellent. Well, there we go. Certainly got something to keep me going during the off season, don't I? But I have a lot going on at the moment, you guys. A lot of TV shows. And I do want to jump in here for all of my beautiful Will and Grace fans out there and just say that Will and Grace has been absolutely fantastic. The last episode, just as brilliant as the others. I honestly couldn't stop laughing. Beverly Leslie came back in this episode, which was so good. Because, you know, he was such a part of the old seasons. So it was great to have Beverly Leslie come back. Jack ends up doing something really, really charitable, which I like. And big, big, big news. If you have ever seen Will and Grace, I need to drop a bombshell on you. I'm going to spoil the latest episode because this is bombshell news, but I love this. I thought this was absolutely brilliant of the creators of Will and Grace. Will has decided to quit his job as an attorney. He made it as a partner in this episode, which was brilliant. He is quitting his job and he is actually going to join, get this, Grace Adler Designs. Will and Grace are actually going to work together at Grace Adler Designs. I love the idea. I think it's going to be brilliant to see Will and Grace working together. What do you guys think? Comment below and let me know. Sarah says, yes, I want a reading for the next spiritual moments. Yay! I'll definitely give you a reading in the next spiritual moments, Sarah. Thank you for the request. Chase says, Lady Gaga is in season 5 and 2 episodes of season 6. Oh, cool. Thank you for that, Chase. Wendy is here. Hello, Wendy. She says, finally caught a live chat. Hey, everyone. Hey, Wendy. Thank you very much for being here. Yeah, it is pretty cool, isn't it, Sarah? So I am loving it. I'm so glad it's back. I feel like I'm being transported back to the 90s watching Will and Grace. And it's getting better and better. I have to be completely honest. The topic of episode 1 I didn't enjoy because it was about politics, but it has just gotten better and better and better every single week. And I do feel like they can keep that up because the writers are brilliant, as are the actors. They are absolutely fantastic. All right, so you guys, we are going to be ending this chat in the next couple of moments. So I just want to say thank you so much for coming along. It's been great to have you here. We may do another chat a little later on today. Keep your eyes and ears peeled. Hit the notifications button because you never know what's going to happen here. Comment below and let me know. Sarah says, speaking of the 90s, they brought out Tamagotchis again and I want to get one. So do I, Sarah. Maybe we can discuss that in the next chat. But until next time, I am Francois T. Do not forget, make love and not war, and give someone you love a hug today. I'll see you at the next live chat, and otherwise I'll see you tomorrow night, 11:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time for our Spiritual Moments chat. Till then, bye guys. Lots of love.